For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fiber website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 25 of Become a Legend here on PES 2018. We start with a home game against Bournemouth, and providing we're selected, we'll end with a home game against Southampton. We've been in and out of the Newcastle team recently. We haven't been performing to the best of our abilities. We were selected for the England national side, of course, in the past couple of episodes, and did well enough with our substitute appearances there. But starting from the off against Bournemouth, hopefully we'll be able to do enough to warrant starting for the foreseeable future in a Newcastle shirt, rather than having to rely on the manager rotating me in and out again. So, as long as I perform, we should be okay. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. Let's go and take on Bournemouth. Space already down the left-hand side. Driving inside there to Mitrovic. Oh, he turned away from the defender. And he's stolen it off from Didi. Oh, and he's gone for the shot and it's blocked. It'll drop back to me. Starting on the front foot here against Bournemouth, aren't we? Trying to pin them into their own box in the opening 3 minutes. It's a lovely ball looking for Mitch, who I believe was offside. And apparently he wasn't. Chested it down, swiveled with the volley, somehow onside, but wide of the target. Defoe spins well into Ep25, out to Simon Francis, forward to Jordan Ibe. Good tackle. Francis back to Dan Gosling. Ibe again. I think he crossed that and they deflected to Simon Francis, but Francis will get the ball into the box, and the Phobe's there. It's a good save by the keeper to stop them from scoring. Bournemouth, of course, got a good win against Arsenal in the Premier League in real life this past weekend, and we're hoping to deny them a victory in the Premier League again here, but they came close to taking the lead in that particular instance, but Andrew Sermon can't help himself but foul Jonjo Shelvey. We might be able to get ourselves a lead from the resulting free kick. It's headed towards me. I tried to knock that down, but I've been unsuccessful in doing so, and they'll clear from the back. Sermon, Phoebe, Jermaine Defoe, Dan Gosling, good tackle. Might drop to Defoe, hasn't. Smacked away. Win this please, Mitro. He's done well. He's flicked it onto me. I've got Charlie Daniels closing me down, but Daniels has pulled away. I'll give it to Besic. Give it to Mitrovic, sorry, past Besic. Back here to the left back, working this around really well. Orlando Aarons with the early cross, looking for me at the back post. I've beaten Besic in the air, although I think it kind of came off both of us at once, and that was simple for Artur Boruc to pick up. Another chance for Newcastle to take the lead, though. Another chance not taken. It's Jermaine Defoe. Ep25, I think, was onside, and he was, and it's a good save by the keeper. Just timing the pass right there, Jermaine Defoe. Ep25 on the brink of the offside line. Corner's coming from Andrew Sermon. And Bournemouth still looking to take the lead, but the keeper will come and claim that one comfortably. Good reaction save from him in that instance, otherwise... Well, to be fair, Ep25's been in behind twice now, and they should be in front, Bournemouth, but they haven't been able to take their chances. Mitrovic into me. He's called for it again, so I'll give it back out to him. Get myself in the middle. Mitro could cross. No, he's pulled it back to Christian Atsu. To Mitrovic again. In the middle there to Mikel Merino. Good strike. Well saved by Artur Boruc. Really well struck from the Spaniard in the middle. Where will the corner go? Jonjo Shelvey will take it. And that's headed my way. And I've won the header. And it's straight at the Polish goalkeeper. Phoebe into Jermaine Defoe. Good touch. Strike. Stung the palms to the keeper, who couldn't hold on to it first time around. 5 minutes to go till half time. It's 0-0 here at St James's Park. But there have been a number of chances for both teams. And there may yet be... Oh, couldn't quite get out my feet quickly enough to find Atsu. There may yet be a goal in this first half yet to come. Defoe. Oh, good footwork. Simon Francis out at right back. We'll drive into that space. Jordan Ibe into Dan Gosling to Defoe. Ep25 waiting for the ball. There it is. And he spun the defender. And if it weren't for a good save again from the goalkeeper, would have given Bournemouth a 1-0 lead. He's had a number of chances now, Ep25. He's starting to be a little bit wasteful here. Corner's come in from that far side from Andrew Sermon again. And in fact, Ep25 has been taken off now just 5 minutes into the second half. The manager had enough of his wastefulness. And another good save. And has been squeezed home by Jordan Ibe. 51 minutes into the game, Bournemouth take the lead. Both teams have had plenty of opportunities to get the first goal of the game. But it's the visitors that have actually gone and done it. This ball around the corner. Jesus Gomez is forward. The chance to get an equaliser immediately. It might drop to Matt Ritchie, it hasn't. He's going to drop to DeAndre Yedlin though. He could get it into me and he has done. And an equaliser immediately. And we're the ones to get it. 3 minutes since Jordan Ibe gave Bournemouth the lead. We're back level. Said I needed to make an impact on this game to ensure that we're starting week in, week out again. Scoring goals like that is exactly what I needed to do to ensure that happens. Unlucky with a header in the middle. Not the best of clearances. DeAndre Yedlin takes control. It just slots me through that gap. Good first touch and then burying it in the bottom corner. It's Newcastle 1, Bournemouth 1. Charlie Daniels to Defoe to Wilson. Come on for Benikofobi and hasn't really had much of an impact on the game yet, Callum Wilson. Involved again here though, around the corner nicely to Jordan Ibe. Now can he find a delivery to give Bournemouth the goal to go in front again? The answer is no. Atsu will clear this away. Jonjo Shelby smacks that towards Mitrovic, who's brought it down brilliantly. And he's driving in towards the box here. Alexander Mitrovic, who slows down and then winds up for this shot. It's going to drop to me though. We'll give that there to Matt Ritchie. And I'll go again. He stinks it in. Mitro! It's in! We lead! We've turned it around! In the 60th minute, just 9 minutes from going 1-0 down, we are in front. We are in front. Newcastle 2. Bournemouth 1. I was disappointed with Mitrovic there for wasting that opportunity, but he does well just to outmuscle the defender. I win the ball back, and I thought he was offside initially, but no, it was well on. Not the best of technique on the header, to be honest, but it has gone into the back of the net, and we are in front at last. That's a nice ball down the line. Men in the middle, including myself, but Mitro's there, and he's knocked that down to Christian Atsu. Can't give us a third. It's still 2-1. Good save by Boric. Wilson back to Andy Sermon, looking for Callum Wilson again, who gets there. It's wide. They brought him on for Benikofobi, who was missing chances. That one wasn't necessarily as straightforward as some of Benikofobi's opportunities earlier on, but another chance missed for Bournemouth. Defoe. Nice flick to Fraser. Back to Charlie Daniels. Back to Jermaine Defoe. And across to Jordan Ibe, intercepted. Vital. Absolutely vital. Play me, Mitro. Great ball. But can I get away from Besic and into the box? I can, but can I get away from the other defenders? Yes. No. Maybe. Mitrovic. Good save. Sermon will get it away. 10 minutes to go. We are still in front and looking for a third to kill the game off. Atsu. Is he going to play me in? He is. Am I onside? I think I am. I've beaten the keeper to it. Oh, what a save. Unbelievable save from the keeper to keep that out. Probably should have gone down low rather than trying to hit it hard for the far top corner, but I'm disappointed I haven't finished the game off there. Second goal for me would have really put us right in the driving seat as the #1 striker at the club again. Simon Francis with the ball into the middle and cleared away. For some reason it made me run towards that, not Mitro. Mitro could play me in here and has done, but it's not the best of balls. I wanted that really played in behind, but he's got the ball again. And Matt Ritchie's available on the far side, but A, it was a terrible ball. B, Ryan Fraser was probably have outpaced him anyway, even if I had played the right ball at the right pace. And with 3 minutes to go, it's still just a 1 goal advantage. Callum Wilson breaking in behind. Whoa! Okay. Worth an effort, I suppose. Although with such little time left on the board, I'm not sure whether a snapshot from that sort of range or distance is the best thing to do when you're asking or looking for a goal back. And as we move into stoppage time now, that might well be the last chance of the game. Callum Wilson firing towards our near post and Rob Elliott making a good save, as he has done a couple of times actually in this game, to be fair. Made a couple of very good stops, as does Artur Boric though, to be honest. But it's a 2-1 win for us. All of the goals coming in that little purple patch in the middle of the second half, between 51 and 60 minutes. But we get victory at home against Bournemouth, and that almost certainly will see us in the starting lineup against Southampton in game number 2. Lemina forward to Manola Gabbiadini. Pinged that wide beautifully to Buffal. Cuts back, cross in, Tadic underneath it, knocks it back. Højbjerg. What a goal that would have been. What a goal that would have been. If Højbjerg had stroked that home, that would have been the best goal that we've seen scored all season. Unfortunately for Pierre, though, wide of the target. Bertrand to Redmond. Down the line to Tadic. Left-footed, obviously, but decides to play it into Højbjerg. That's a great cross. Gabbiadini, what a save. Rob Elliott, he's done it again. Made a couple of great stops against Bournemouth, and he started this game in the same manner. Dusan Tadic, wide of the target again. This is so much Southampton pressure being thrown at our goal right now. But after 13 minutes, we have weathered the early storm. Oh, how's that for a ball in? Ozzy Perez brings it down well, turns beautifully, and unfortunately for me, it's a save by the keeper that stops us from taking the lead. Lovely ball into Ozzy Perez and a great touch and turn. I'm rather annoyed at myself for not being able to finish that off. Just trying to shake the defender here, but it's not gone too well. But it has come my way. Oh, and a good save again by the keeper stops me from scoring. Fraser, he's like, yeah, Fraser Forster. Completely delighted with himself. Oh, it's really odd. If you'd missed that, go back and watch the goalkeeper as the ball was about to be cleared, or just after he'd made that save. Rather late reaction to everything that was going on, but he just kind of stood there and put both arms up in the air. That was really odd. Jonas Hector and Buffal will work the ball away here for Southampton. After half an hour, we remain goalless. Tadic, Lamina, tackled, breakaway. Ozzy Perez, I'll look to play him in. He should have the pace on Jack Stevens. Oh, he went for it. Absolutely went for it. Fair play, worth a go, I guess. But no. Tadic dinked over the top to Manolo Gabbiadini. Good block by the defender. It's going to be a corner for Southampton here. There's no point seeing a replay of that, thank you very much. What can they do from the set piece, Southampton? Dusan Tadic to take it. I'm actually back on defensive duty rather than being up on the halfway line. I might be underneath this, and I am, and I've headed it, well, I say clear, only as far as Manolo Gabbiadini. That is pointless, smacking it away like that from there. Buffal to Jonas Hector. Oh, I've gone for the first time cross there personally, but he's found Dusan Tadic. Well held by Rob Elliott. Second half's been a lot slower than the first, but there's still plenty of time for either side to win this. Orlando Aaron's played in behind. He could keep that in, but can't. Buffal. Gabbiadini shrugged off the defender. And we very nearly ended up going 1-0 down after 70 minutes. Southampton have dominated possession in this game. They've got over 60% of it. Manolo Gabbiadini looking to shrug off a couple of defenders, but unfortunately for him, isn't able to do so. Play me in, Iosi. Oh, I've gotten away from Jack Stevens. And I've kicked it straight at Fraser Forster. I am not going to get a better chance. We as a team are not going to get a better chance to win this game. And I've fluffed my lines. I can't believe that. I have to apologise to my teammates and my manager. That was quite simply not good enough. I'm going to keep driving forward here, and Ozzy Perez bumped off it, and we still aren't going to take the lead. Free kick in a really dangerous position with 2 minutes to go. And flicked on, but straight into the arms of Fraser Forster. It's been that kind of game. If we'd have been able to just nick it there, then we wouldn't have deserved it, but would have most certainly taken it. But if they go and nick it now at the other end in stoppage time, I can't deny them the victory. They've been the best team on the field today, Southampton. But they might not be the team that wins the game. Oh, ref, you can't let me go on a run like that and then call the final whistle. Wow. Not saying that anything would have come from it, but still, I wanted to at least complete that dribble. A 0-0 draw against Southampton, and as you'll be able to tell from the stats, well, actually, chance creation-wise, we had just as many as them almost, and more on target, in fact, but they dominated the possession of the football. Rob Elliott gets man of the match for the second game in a row. That says everything, doesn't it, really? 2 man-of-the-match performances for our goalkeeper. 4 points for us. Unfortunately, drops us from 7th down to 8th. We are out of the European positions, but still there and thereabouts, which early on in the season is very good news for us. Our progression is still looking good. Only the 1 goal in 4 games in season number 2 so far, but there's plenty of time to turn that around too. We got 10 in 16 in the Premier League, didn't we? We actually are in Team of the Month for September, so we couldn't have been that bad, can we? I'll take that, because I definitely don't deserve to be in Team of the Month for September, but as we move into October, it will be Watford we face, will it, if I get selected? Yes, it'll be Watford we face at the beginning of the next episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss it, and I'll see you then.